What up, Roof? I wonder if we're live. I'm going no shirt back here, guys. Earth, how we doing today? Hang on, Big Boss is calling. Hello. Hello. I just got on Rufus. Completely got on him and sat on his back, hands free. What? I'm not kidding. I got it on video too. Both hands free. I sat on his back, and I'm still alive. Um, I can just tell you this. I've been on a lot of horses. I have never felt my feet that won't even come around the bulge of his belly. He's hot right now. I thought it was a good time. Okay, I love you. Guys, I just got on Rufus's back and he didn't kill me because I kept scratching his back the whole time. And my feet, I look like, man, my blood is pumping still. He got over there by that fence right over there. I got y'all going this way so I can read comments. Yeah, he was over there and I went around and climbed onto his back. I got it on camera. Man, if that doesn't get your blood pumping, I took both hands off the fence. I'm gonna post it here in a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really dumb to do, but it was like, look at Rhonda holding her head on Ruth or Roro's back. Oh, that's she's the sweetest mama. But yeah, he liked me scratching his back, and oh my god, like I've been on some crazy horses, some big horses. I don't know what it is about that, but it just is so much different. It feels so fucking heavy. Like a horse, you can shake around a little bit, like, you know what I mean, when you wobble. It was like setting on one giant muscle, which he is. Sorry, I'll start reading the comments now. I'm shaking. What's all these school buses? I know, that's who I was just talking to. She butt dialed me on accident. Had to tell her. I was scared to death my camera wasn't recording too, and I was like, well, oh, and I just a few minutes ago, I dropped my phone. Hang on. He's fine. I was about to do a video on. Let me see if I can show it here. I'm gonna show you the highlight. Okay, hang on. Can y'all see that? Rufus just about knocked my camera over. He tries to trip me. Check this out though. Look at that. Look at that. My foot was on the rail, but I feel like that's legal. I jumped my ass off there so fast. I won. I won, Roofaloof. I won the day. I got 17. It's 17 to 600 and something. Rufus, what are you doing? People worry about you, dude. Rufus, we pissed everybody off in the whole fucking world yesterday with that last video. Everybody's mad. Everybody got mad at us. Oh, big old baby. Oh, oh, Roofaloo. Why does this seem so weird? Hey, I knew you were gonna do that. He'll knock your fucking teeth out. Why are you so mean, man? Why are you so hateful about everything? Nikki, I missed your super chat. I'm running my phone this way today, guys. Listen, I know everybody's mad at me, but I want everybody and I almost was gonna apologize, and I went, "You know what?" I went, "Fuck it. I'm not apologizing." Listen, I am the keeper of the Rufus, okay? Do you guys understand the stress load that makes for me? I started thinking about it, and I was like, "These bunch of crybaby sons of bitches on here all crying about this deal," and, he's been fucking missing before. Gone. He's been gone, not here. One time I looked for him for 16 hours before I found him. Y'all went for like 7 seconds before I said what he was doing. That son of a bitch has been missing. He was in a person's front yard about to tear their porch off their house. Okay? Don't even start with me being a little bit stressed. Don't even start. Don't even do it. It's so hot out here today, guys. I fixed all of them besides those 2 little short gate hinges over there, but I appreciate that. I do need reminders on stuff a lot of time, guys, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry for stressing y'all out. But you know what? I feel like y'all all just got a little relaxed in little Rufus world of everything being just Jim Dandy, and then boom. And I honestly I did not think that was gonna stress anybody out because it happened so quick, it seemed like, but I forgot Roxanne walked in front of the camera, so it took me a second to explain what was going on. And boy, that little delay there, so many people didn't watch the rest of the video. It was pretty funny, actually. It I don't make humor about Rufus being hurt. I said, "Oh, no, what's wrong with him?" "Oh, he was just scratching his nuts." You know what I mean? Like, I get my to claim it. I don't know what that means. Oh, I posted a video of Rufus trying to get up and get everybody in the whole internet worlds. But you know what it made me feel? It made me feel so much love for Rufus and how much people care. And I already know that, but to the comments is like, I forget how many thousands. And that actually puts more pressure on me to make sure the big dopey bastard stays good. I cannot tell you guys, don't worry. Rufus is my boy. And here's the thing, I would never ever show Rufus getting up. If Rufus gets down or ever was to get down, I would never video that. I feel like that would be such a disrespect for him. Now, if he does pass away before me, which he probably won't, a lot of questions started coming up about this whole thing. And this is the part that made me sad as everybody started talking about this. But if something was to happen to him, somebody was like, "Are you gonna keep his hide?" No, no. Rufus will be buried standing up. I don't care what I have to do, but when he's buried, he will be buried standing upright in his grave because I want him to be on all fours. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. If I die before him, then y'all got to make sure it happens. That's gonna take some work. Rufus goes, I'm just saying that's the respect we will have for the Rufinator. Okay. I couldn't even show him at the vet. Like I had 2 little short clips at the vet because I was so bummed out. 3 I have 3 times here since we've been on here where I've been super. We don't want to make this thing sad, but with Freddie passing away, with Lucky and stuff like that, that shit. Look at that. I know it's ill timed, but there's 2 birds making love right there. Anyways, don't worry. That somebody's gonna outlive us all. I'm trying to cut them back on feed right now, um, because I don't want to get too heavy. We're just now getting into July, and being rolling fat isn't good for them either. Oh my god, I associated Freddie so much with Paisley and being a baby and her first horse, and so much stuff was involved in that. And when you tie your children to an animal, also, you know what I mean. Like that attachment, it really affects you. But don't worry, everybody's good. Rufus is good. Well, he's as good as he's ever been. Okay, mentally he's not okay, but physically, um, he's in this top percentile. Did, man. My pig, I was so bummed about that for weeks. Weeks and weeks and weeks of that. 3,000 pounds on him. Yeah, I don't know who all's been here the longest, but there was 4 separate occasions where Rufus went missing. Okay. I never make content other than what's really going on for views. It is what it is. Um, when he passed away, the funeral. Yeah, I know. Right. Uh, yeah, cows live. I don't, it's just one of those things where we're maintaining and maintenance on them and making sure that he's healthy. Listen, tomorrow's never guaranteed for anybody. So that's just part of it. That's just part of it. Anybody or anything. Look at this stupid sucker. He says the same shit in his head about me. Look at all this shit that the big boss left laying back here, and the raccoon got in it and strung shit everywhere. How did the 4th of July? It's so deceiving because that is like 3 foot taller. So you're looking down on Rufus from in there. But did you see Foxy had her baby? I did. Rufus is 6 years old now. I will say probably one of my most asked questions is how old Rufus is because everybody cares about him so much. They want to know how old he is and how long he'll live. Well, the thing is, we just never know. But I think a bull, we figured out bulls and cows are about, like, instead of dog years, 7 years, I think a bull is about 4 or 5 years to one. Yeah, Lizzie, I think so too. Boy, somebody just sent her an email and chewed her ass. The big boss got her ass chewed. I do kind of like it. Melissa Ann. I don't ever see this stuff. Do people send this stuff when my phone's the other direction? I ain't never seen an eagle on my screen. Yeah, it's about 6-ish. What? What was it? Yeah, I never see any of that stuff with my phone. Today I got my phone running this way. So actually right now I've got about 15 comments on my screen at one time. How old is Redford? Uh, 4. Roof. Hi from the UK. The eagle was just there. Yeah, I just saw that. That's the first time I've ever seen one because when my phone's running the other direction, I don't get to see all this stuff come across. So where am I mossy oak today? The Mossy Oak shirts sold out pretty quick, I think, or we're selling pretty quick. Brent, we've been sending you gifts. I don't ever see them because my phone's the other way. They don't show up. All I can see is the super chats. Oh yeah, we have tank tops now. I didn't even know we had tops until Nikki made a video. Hell, I've never worn a tank top in my life, ever. I just thought about that. I've never pooped on an airplane or worn a tank top. Two things I should check off sometime. Yes, stop the live and turn the camera horizontal, please. Lizzie, when I do that, I can't see all this stuff. So today, instead of making y'all happy, I'm going to be able to read comments. So you're going to have a narrow screen in the middle of your TV set. But I'm going to get to see what's going on here. I can't, I have to end the live and then start all over again. Then y'all won't get a notification. And then kind of shit the bed. Hey, Chief Lazy Bastard. We are, the Rufus is the thistle. I've decided to embrace thistles. Oh, okay, then. That's right. We are the thistles of the internet. They try to get rid of us, but we hang in there and we sprout in the shittiest, rockiest soil, and we're invasive. Rufus, you're the thistle of the internet. God dang, it looks hot out here from the looks of that. I need my rag to wipe some fly spray on his face. Roots, what did you rub on your side? So I get a lot of questions about screw worms too. Does your neighbor still have? Yep. Yeah, he'll keep her forever. I already asked him to buy her, even though she'd be related to just about everybody and it wouldn't do me any good. You're a thistle. I'm a freaking rose. No, you're not. You're probably the thorn. Yeah, the thistles. Can't get rid of them. I started thinking about it and I'm like, you heading to the doctor, Kimberly? Yeah, unless it gets real weird, then I don't post these lives because I'm afraid I'll get in trouble or something. So we'll try to keep it 96 here in Philly. I don't know what it is here, but you see you could wring water out of everything today. God dang it, man. I ain't got enough fence to keep this bitch in here. Anyways, what I was saying earlier is everybody got stressed over that video. Um, good, good. That's what I've come up with instead of apologizing. One of my New Year's resolution was to quit being a yes man, and which I just helped somebody fix a car in the intersection. But that was okay. That was a young lady and some kids broke down in front of me. Everybody's driving around this car. Anyways, we're gonna stop. I don't know where I was going with that. It doesn't matter. That wasn't a good. Yeah, that wasn't a good reference, I guess. Well, her alternator went out. And they were trying to go to the pool. you know. Oh, and I dropped my phone, so no good deed goes. It's not unpunished. That's not the real saying. So I've been saying that wrong my whole life. Flow state. See, I never get to see these things pop up on my screen. How is Ruby? She looks good. I haven't seen a whole lot of change. Rufus acts like his leg is good. Oh my God, we could get on him right there. We could fucking get on him on live. Should we do it? Should we do it or no? We could get on him right there. Yes, yes, no, yes, no. Let's see if he'll stay. Oh, the good Lord said, "Walk on, Rufus. Walk on, buddy." Already did. Ross, remember, if anything happens to me, our lives will not be as fun. I mean, they'll be fun, but how does this thing not turn? Oh, there we go. Already got on him. I'm gonna post it here in a little bit. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Uh, cow dog. I've got a damn pack of dogs at my house. Somebody ready to come. What was I gonna do? What was I doing right before that? Oh, this one was hands free. I got on him hands free on this, and I held my hands up. I'm like, you ain't talking, big boss. She is buying stuff to make for some kind of stuff for the 4th of July. I don't know. I should put his itching post on that tree. Bullshit. I did. Talking about the squad name. I don't know, man. I lost my train of thought. All this stuff popping up on here. Nikki's in the sun. I don't know what that stuff means. Different one. She said, I don't know. Hey, Brent, yes. Don't be scared. Oh, I was shaking when I got on here. I was still shaking. I just did it. Oh, I was going to tell you, no good deed goes unpunished. It's not how that goes. Let me show you guys. Look, can y'all see that screen? Look. Ooh, I ain't never broke my phone screen. And that son bitch is broken. She should make a video of her make. Yeah, maybe flow state. What does that mean? Oh, I didn't crack it. I shattered it. Well, the good thing is I have a phone that I go live with. So now that y'all get a nice clear image, and I have a phone that I use, um, this is so nice being able to read comments. Rufus Booger phone. No, I dropped it getting in my pickup and like tried to catch it and like slammed it into the ground. See, there's another eagle. There's some poop or something. That it does suck. It does. I have to try to remember passwords for everything again. Unless it automatically does the apps. I mean, it blocks our messages to you. Huh? It is freaking huge. Brett. Everybody started calling me Brett too, and that's fine if you say it quick enough. But there's an N in there. I think I may have misspelled my own name on a video one time. Brent, you see, oh yeah, I talked to him all night that night. He was panicking. He's worse than me, or at least as bad. Um, Libby, welcome to the membership, the group. There's Ross. He's our ambassador. Are you going to get Ruth T. Horn? No. Is Ross AI? Nope. Just stay around long enough. You'll figure that out quick. Girl bulls. I know chat. Don't come at me. Girl bulls. I don't know what that means. Please, can you say hello to my mum, Sue? Hello, Mum Sue. Brent. Yeah, well, if you say Brent, Brad, Brett, you say any of those quick enough, it's all the same. I'll answer it about anything. Rufus. My mom named me from the heart monitor at the hospital. She didn't even know if I was a boy or a girl, and she said it was saying Brent every time. My dad said I had to back up, it was gonna be Bernice, and I was like, "Thanks, Dad." Lazy B checking in. Yeah, Redford's always looking. He may not be right now because it's hot. I normally don't go live this time of day, but, I was over here, didn't have nothing else to do. I do have a lot of shit to do, honestly, a lot. I worked all day yesterday on the tractor. Brent the Hitman Hard. Good to see you, fair weather. There, winter here. Oh, yeah, where you at, Jimmy? Call me anything, don't call me late for dinner, that's right. Easy work. Well, I've been moving dirt around our house. I think when I said I was gonna landscape around our house, everybody thought I was, like, planting fucking flowers and stuff. No, I meant, like, I need to move, like, 80 yards of dirt. Hmm. I have to remember there's a lot of people on here that aren't used to, like, bulldozers and moving, like, mountains around and shit, and this right here was all from there, that fence, all the way past my picket. Right up there's where the dirt started. It came down like this, just like that, right there. I made a flat spot for the barn because there is no flat spots on my entire place. Sorry, I'm making y'all sick. Is the house done? Hell no, Mike. That son bitch. It'll be this fall for it's done. The part that y'all saw, that's the easiest part. That's that's what we'd save money for to do that part, to get dried in, then we can work inside of it as we go. But once I get the power, which should be this coming week, and the well pump, and that's going to be a chunk of money, and then I should be able to slow down some. Beautiful new construction. Thank you. It's just a hull, but it does have the in slab plumbing and the concrete and the deck and the porch and all that stuff, windows, doors. But you know, the inside's where you spend all your money. Is now daily. The new barn looks great. Love, Rhonda. New barn looks great. Thank you, Sally. The new barn will have a concrete floor. I'm working with some guys right now that manufacture trailers so that we can get a custom made trailer for Rufus. And by working with them, I just need to talk to them again. It's this with the holiday weekend, man. Nobody's wanting to do anything, but they make a bull package, and then they're gonna the center trailer or the center gate in the trailer will be the length of Rufus. Right now, the gate hits him like about his flank for like a normal sized cow. And Rufus needs to be able to back up against it with his butt. It stabilizes him. So, anyways, I'm having that gate custom put in there, and then the floor is like triple reinforced, and then it'll be oak. I tried. They wouldn't even call me back. Someone buy the fucker from them and not even mention their name. Yeah, they wouldn't call me back, wouldn't answer email, nothing. And they're in Arkansas right here. Um, I mean, cows are about 4 or 5 years for every human year. I mean, I remember my dad talking about cows being 35 years old. I don't know. Rufus, um, he's big. Big animals have a harder time. But, a bull shipper? Yeah, I wouldn't send Rufus with a bull. Well, yeah, kind of. Red, white, moon. Oh, Barbara. Barb Fox. Barb Fox. I think I was, oh, yeah. Barb, tell us about you. Wow. Thanks, Barb. That was definitely gonna help with the trailer. I'll use everything I make on these lives goes to dickhead number one, basically. Rufus doesn't need a lot, um, but he's very hard. No, they want her brand. No, they're all good. What's the oldest horse you have seen? Oh God. Um, Shit, they get old. If you want to look at some of the oldest, some of the mules and donkeys, they've got a donkey that's like what 70 on record. I was like, holy shit. I I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I've never seen a donkey die ever. So if you buy a donkey and you're 40, that somebody's still gonna be alive when you're dead and gone. That's weird to think about, isn't it? So if you want to buy a long-term pet, that's probably the stretch for that thing, but I bet they average 50. I don't need one, man. I don't want one. I know they outlive you. Give them to your asshole kids. Let them deal with them. Nobody's ever seen a donkey die. I don't think because they live forever. I mean, I know where there's some out that were like 100 years old with their manes broke down when I was a kid. They're still there. Get a Highland cow. We get everything out here. We get moved out here. Amanda gets to get whatever she wants. Um, you're welcome for sharing my life. I do. I get so many people that are appreciative, that message me, and it makes me. That's what fuels me to keep going with this. Is I love doing it, and what take one negative comment pisses you off, and then you forget that you have 10,000 positive comments. Um, they claim it's 10 to 1, so for every bad comment, you need 10 good comments. Ricky, thank you. Listen, I don't need confidence builders that much, guys, or I'm gonna be a rod proof this around. Um, I know, and it's rage baiting people. They've got Amanda so that she gets sucked into those things. And I'm like, listen, just let it go. The email she got a while ago. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all want me to read it? I'm not gonna read the name. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on, hang on. What was that? I hope you start an orchard. I have a little one at my house. I have pear, peach, cherry, apple. Wait, did you say orchard? Yeah. Rufus runs all my trees. So it says, Miss Lockridge, a while ago I wrote you about your inconsistency. You wrote back, not understanding what I was referring to. Well, according to your live page, your last live was 4 days ago. She was live yesterday, I think. Um, I am talking about the longer live uploads. You were the one who stated that you would do a live every other day or on the third day. That inconsistency, I don't think has Amanda ever done a 3 to 9 minute long live? It says inconsistency with a 3 to 9 minute long live. Do not substitute for the long live uploads. You have shared your R crew with us, and we love them too. To not see them every day is hurtful, and that is why I have chose not to. I don't know what the rest says. What I mean, if maybe that person doesn't know that I go live too. So we try to go live every other day. If one of us isn't, because I think she was alive yesterday. She was alive yesterday. She was alive yesterday. That was an email. That was an email directly to her. There's a lot of little old ladies on here, and they get mad, or the son of a bitch. They get the red ass. I don't know, but I think she was live. That was sent today. Well, hell, everybody's got life. Y'all got lives. Everybody's got lives. So sometimes, shit's going on. It's ever evolving. Um, it's getting better and better though. This time of year is just hard. Rowdy got left behind up here. This time of year it's just hot, and cows are hot, and they go hide. That's where they're going right now. They're gonna go. This barn gets hot. That's what. Oop, I missed something. Can I interview you for Culture Animal Project? I'm a researcher, and I don't really do interviews, but that'd be a slick way to get to meet Rufus, wouldn't it? Hang on just a second. That's a beautiful, just beautiful. Let me scooch down here some. No daily live streams. I need once I get power down here, guys. Once I get power down here, I'll stick the camera up here. Rowdy just got left in the barn. He's just like, I'm staying. See, they won't stay up here. Like, they gone. Rowdy, you got left behind, brother. Rowdy, you thick. Rowdy got some meat on him. Man, I see Roxanne in his face. Wish I knew who the dad was. For some days, I'm like, that's for sure Redford's, and then one day I'm like, I'm for sure that's not. Yeah, Rowdy's gotten big. I know we try to go live as much as we can, but I do post every day. Every day there'll be a post. It may not be a live, it may be a short or it may not be a long video, it may be a short, but I try to always post up to date with the day it's going on. Um, they're gonna go right down below that hump right there. There's a dip, and there's always a little breeze right there. There's a breeze right here right now too. Can y'all hear the birds and shit? Amanda said everybody could hear birds and everything on her live again. So I got stuck with the girls this morning. Basically, had a friend, and I got stuck running everybody around and birds. No, damn. Well, I'm gonna tell you right there. If you go right past this, man, that's chiggers. I don't know if everybody knows what a chigger is, but hang on, let me get my phone where I can see my screen. It got bright. Oh, God bless you. Yes. Yeah, everybody said they heard birds on Amanda's yesterday. So YouTube has that dampening, noise dampening, and they kind of turn the dials on that thing. They do it so that, Ross, you already know this. They do it so that you can't have any background music and shit like that. Like, it really frowns on music. Do you trust Rufus and Redford more? No. Do you trust Rufus or Redford more? Um, well, that's a tough one. Um, Probably Redford. Yeah. I did not I have not checked Rosie to see if she's pregnant. She should definitely be pregnant. Probably Redford because Rufus has broke out just standing still and charged me out of just the clear blue sky. You haven't heard about Rufus Sky? About chiggers in a long time? YouTube doesn't play about music. No, they do not. No music and show us your face. Two questions. Answer. You're allergic to chiggers? Hell, everybody's allergic to chiggers. Oh my god, what do they do to you? I'll dig a hole in my leg that looks like a crater. Um, Northwest Arkansas in the house. Cannot finish telling you about Ruby. Yeah, everybody thinks Ruby is so little. Uh, Mosquitoes this year. Man, after talking to the vet, mosquitoes are bad news for the horses and the cow. That's why you see us spraying these things all the time. One thing about the screwworm I was going to tell you guys is that they get into open cuts, open wounds. So, say we got 10,000 cows out here that are scattered across southern Texas. Okay. And then you're not out here looking over every square inch of them every day. Matter of fact, some of them you may not even see for months. Um, but they get cut on something, scratched on something, they get into them, infect them, and can kill them. So ours here, they have a flea or a fly treatment on them that's in their skin and in their bloodstream. Plus, they have the oil on their coat. Plus, we're looking at them all the time to make sure they don't have any open wounds. No, we never had a bull growing up. We never could afford one. We had to borrow. Hang on, I'm trying to get caught up here, guys. I'll wait. My doctor said only cure for chiggers is a shot of steroids. The only cure for chiggers is to scratch it till you scratch a big old hole out. Yeah, the fly spray does the thing. Cows get lice really bad. Um, these guys have never had them, but most cows, they're lousy. That's where that comes from. Um, and they get so many lice on them. It's kinda like you having 10,000 mosquitoes on you, it'll actually suck them down, and, they'll lose a ton of weight if they get covered in lice bad. Yeah, cover with nail polish, take a bath with a little bit of bleach in there. There's so many different techniques, and they all kind of work. I think the nail polish just works because it burns so bad, it just makes you feel like something's happening. Rufus is chilling today, yeah. They're all hot. So their body temperature runs hot anyways. They're about 102 degrees. So when it's hot out here, can you imagine walking around out here with a fur coat on? Would you consider blunting the tips? His horns? No, they turn under. Rufus can't hook you with his horns. They already turned down. They're blunt. They're a lot bigger than they look. Where's Rusty? Sometimes I can't see comments that you guys could see. I don't know what he said. Oh, yeah, they no, Rufus stays in the uh, Rufus prefers the other pond. See, what is flow state? I don't know what it is either. Uh-huh. Oh, no, we're good. Rusty was limited, timed out by Nikki for 86,000 seconds. Where did that number come from? 86,000 seconds? Can they swim? Oh, yeah, cows can swim. They won't unless they have to. I don't make anybody moderators unless I know them personally. I've heard some horror stories. There's a lot of people in the chat too that are people that record these things and they post them for content. Oh man, I've been playing hell on them guys on the Book of Faces though. I found a couple different ways to delete their content. Oh, and guess what? Bad news. I found out how many actual posts there are on the Book of Faces. Somebody take a wild guess how many posts. So I only have about 1,500 posts ever of Rufus. It may be getting close to 2,000 now, 1,800, something like that. Guess how many I found? Now they've been reposted, they've been shortened and reposted, some of them, and it tells me. Somebody think yes. There's a close number right there. 80,000. There's 80,000. Yeah, 80,000. I found 80 pages on there, and each one of them had close to 1,000 that I removed. All of those, when I got all those removed, um, I hadn't found the number yet. There was another 80,000 that was on different pages. So there was 160. We got half of them removed. So if you're on there and you see these little black deals saying content has been removed, then you're on a page that's not me. No, it's everybody thinks it's like one person. This is a network in Pakistan. I've actually had a conversation with this guy, and they don't want me to go away because I'm the one that gets their content. So they actually have messaged me telling me better ways to make money. I know this sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. It is, but they don't want me to go away because they want to use my content. Or any monetized? Oh God, yeah. I went through. So I have two pages on there. I have Brent Lockridge and I have Rufus the Bull. Rufus the Bull, there was like 60 something pages named the same thing as my page. That's why I don't even bring it up because I don't want everybody chasing their tails trying to figure out which one's really me. But yes, it's all one company that owns all the pages. They actually had some really good advice on a couple things. But now I figured out how to remove content, but it takes about 4 seconds to remove each video. So there's 60,000. No, there's 80,000. I thought we had it down to 60, but we're down like in the 70s, I think, right now. So it's about 4 to 8 seconds per you got to spend and to do 80. And right now they're averaging on uploading about 40 per day. So you gotta do 40 a day just to stay caught up. Watermark videos? Oh, nah. There's 15 apps that just remove watermarks. Doesn't matter what you do. I could put Brent Lockridge across the screen right here, and somebody would still post it on their page, and then y'all would think that was Brent Lockridge. If I make a video saying don't follow any of these pages, they post it on their page. Trust me. Some people follow all of those pages. Don't do it. Watermark, Rufus, Brent. Oh my god, I've so many. I own Rufus the Bull, the name. It's trademarked. It belongs to me. I own the content. It's all copyrighted. But if you distort my content, stretch it, do like I know you guys hear some voiceovers behind on the content. That's not me. That's them confusing the computer from picking it up from my copyright. Yeah. 104 concrete is picking us alive here. Yo, yeah, it's hot today. Ruckus. I do on my name. So on the business account, it won't let me verify. It's Rufus the Bull. It's the biggest account on Facebook though. It's the 540 something thousand. By the way, we're just a few thousand away from having 1 million people on Facebook between the two pages. Anything I say confuses people. Anything I say confuses people. Yes, there are two pages on Facebook. Yes, one is mine, Brent Lockridge with a blue check mark. Rufus the Bull is a business page. If you look at it closely, you'll see it says Brent Lockridge on it. Most of the posts says posted by Brent Lockridge. Howdy, neighbor. But people get confused and they follow every Rufus the Bull page. Now, I just like another week or two. This trademarking to get the actual stamped trademark. I don't know how much good it's going to get, but I have the numbers, I have everything, but some of these platforms wants the actual paper, and then we'll see if they'll have to remove their name completely. But here's the thing. All you do is change the spelling a little bit. So they're misspelling Rufus. They're taking a the out and they're misspelling bull. They're putting underscores, any of those things. What? Nobody saw what coming? What happened? Oh yeah, I'm putting a dent in these fuckers right now. Like I catch myself going cross-eyed, blocking their content. I went to all the ones that monetized first, blocked it. Um, the one thing that sucks about it is you have to scroll down to where you left off. So once you get thousands and thousands blocked, you have to scroll. It doesn't take them out. I'm hoping they'll delete it and it'll leave. Need another board on the fence. Yeah, I know it. Actually, it doesn't. It's just Rufus needs another board. Hello from. I could put some fly spray on. We could walk down there, but I really or some chigger spray. I'm afraid to drive right through there because those fawns lay. They're big enough now to get out of the way, but those biscuits and gravy sleep right in there during the day. Make a brass coat. No, I didn't. I tried. That turned into a nightmare. I'm gonna have to make it out of something else. I'm gonna have to make it out of plaster. It's so big, it took so much brass that, I couldn't keep it hot enough. Can you have a page up on 2 devices? Yeah, I could put it on I can't barely keep up reading y'all's comments, so I've thought about I know Amanda named them that. I guess she was eating biscuits and gravy out here or something. I don't know. Yes, Rufus has plowed straight through the fences before. When you see barbed wire fences just stretching like, spider webs and snapping, and Rufus just keeps walking. This fence here is all cut. There's no fence here. This was my temporary fence. I need to take it out. It's open up here and then open there and then opened over there. I left it because I thought about extending this corral down further, and I didn't want Rufus up here tearing everything up. So I left it so I could throw it back together, splice it if I had to. But I don't think I'm gonna end up doing that. Where is the head? Here becoming a pro from the UK. Don't get a row way. It's like did he get hurt? Nope. Well, they just walked off down into the brush. We can drive down here. Maybe. We'll take the Ranger. Hang on, let me go grab the Ranger. I'll wear my hat. It's a little hot. Need a straw hat, but I felt it's hot in the summertime. But I'm trying to break it in. It takes sweat to break these things in good. God knows I'm sweating today. Something doesn't look right. I set it in my truck, and she told me not to leave it in my truck when it's really hot outside, or it can reform the felt some. I did, and it made my bill just a little crooked. Damn it. It's pretty around here. Be short this thing up. Watch out for biscuits and gravy. Oh, I don't know how far we'll have service. Forgot about that. I guess we'll find out. We still good? We good. We good. We good. We good. Yep. There's Redford. Should we go see Redford first? He'll yell at us. Remember me telling you this tree right here? See that stripe? Lightning strike. Um, Rufus loves to underneath this tree. This is the fourth tree through here that's been hit by lightning. That's terrifying. Hey, my willow tree came back. Kinda. Check it out. Do we have any service here? That weeping willow tree was beautiful, and Rufus broke it all to shit. What you doing, Bubba? I bet it's weird not hearing the sound and just seeing his mouth hanging open. Don't touch that wire. Redford, you got flies all over you, boy. Whenever you draw, like the cows will stay in the shade, and when you draw them out in the sun like this, is when the flies just come out of the woodwork too. Redford, Redford is a big boy. Somebody asked about fences a while ago. This fence right here, even with all the hot wires and barbed wires and everything, Rufus tore it down in 3 places, completely to the ground. They're pretty crazy. I know he's covered in flies, guys, but trust me, it's because we draw him out in the sun. And he's got shit smeared on his ass. They do that. It's a big bull marking deal. Did he get hurt, Rufus? When he did that last year? Yes, he got hurt. Yeah, Redford's actually a real cross. He's a full blood Hereford and a full blood Brahmin. Redford's hotter than shit out here in the sun. Go back up in the shade where you's at. God, that horsefly out there is giant. Oh man, I used to have a big old rubber hammer, like them inflatable hammers for your pool. I would smash those things with it. That's what that tail's for. Oh, that poop right there? That's a different kind of poop than their normal. Like when they paw like that and poop, that I don't know what that is or where it comes from, but it is. Yeah, it's the clouds look crazy here today. Look at these things. Beautiful day though. It's so humid though. They're down here low is why. Like the moisture is down here on the ground level. I don't think I have any snacks in here right now. I'm afraid to feed much on here right now until I've got another 22 days left. And I don't want anything to misidentify anything I'm feeding them. That's why I know everybody keeps asking me about that. But if I do get misidentified right now, it's not a good time. Amanda took my fly spray out of here. I'd give him a shot right now. It doesn't do much good once it's hot. So you were saying you are a girl. I don't know. Sending love for you. Thank you. He's fine until I start the Ranger. Then he goes ape shit. See, I was able to mow Redford's field. I got him all mowed up. Look how nice it looks. And when I was over there mowing, brush hogging, bush hogging, whatever y'all want to call it. We call it brush hogging in Arkansas because we got more brush than grass. But which channel are yours? The one Big Boss 479? What about the one with your name? On here, this is it. And the Big Boss. That's it. None of the other accounts on here are me. On the YouTube. Can you pet him? Yeah. It's hard to reach him through two electric wires and all that barbed wire, though. We have to go to his side. This is the fence that separates him from Rufus. This fence is the extreme one we built. It's now 7 wires. Shout out to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Colton. He is not a Brahman bull, but he is crossed. He is a Hereford, just like Rufus, and a Brahman. And it was a full blood Hereford and a full blood Brahman. You get that tiger stripe. See, if Rufus was a full blood, when he bred Rhonda, uh, Roro would have came out tiger striped. Instead, she come out spotted because Rufus has that other percent that is not Hereford. He could still kick out a tiger stripe though. I mean, it just depends on what comes out that day. Literally. No, it's it doesn't stop them, but it really slows them down. I put this hot wire way up high on this side, and I put that hot wire right at Redford's nose on the other side. And Rufus has to eat this one to get over. It's got a 6-inch offset, so um, he's got to touch it. And if he touches that hot wire and the barbed wire, grounds him dead, and it just, I mean, it will fire you up. It'll jump a blue flame off of it. And Rufus does not like to eat that one. The barbed wire, not a big a deal, but, and I put each one of these on a separate machine, so each one of them has its own shocker in case one goes out. Yeah, I was gonna borrow a trailer and haul him and weigh him, and we're just gonna have one made, so we're just gonna wait a little bit longer. I don't even know what it is, Lizzie. It's the big some bitch has got a damn hippopotamus on the front of it. Um, I know this, that it burned a big old strip across my inner thigh and dropped me. It dropped I mean, it got me good, but I was crossing it at the gate, so I was holding on to the metal gate whenever it touched my leg. Dash T. Not Bentonville. You from Bentonville? Oh, yeah. He's waiting for you. He'll stay right with me wherever I'm at on this place. He'll stay here for hours and hours, even though he's cooking out here in the sun. He's gotten darker. His front shoulders, his neck has gotten darker. He is pretty. Can I demonstrate? No. God, no, man. It made my back hurt for 2 days after that. It popped something. Redford does love when I come here, and he loves seeing me, and he hates when I'm leaving. It's kind of sad when I'm leaving. His ears go from like that, his ears kind of pin back, and then he watches me leave. He's kind of like when you leaving your dog at home. Look at him. I know you sad when I leave, dude. I'll watch you because his pin's closer to the front, so I can't see Rufus. And Rufus don't give a shit anyways. He's like, good riddance, get us our feed and get out. Redford's like, where you going? Why are you leaving? Mm. He's a big baby, but I don't know. It looks way less dramatic of a slope on camera, but you can kind of see how the trees are, you know, aren't straight. Like that's really steep over here on that side of the fence. Redford's whole side is real steep. So when you see me on that side of the fence with Redford, I'm always trying to keep him on the lower side. I try to explain to Amanda if he gets on the upper side, he'll flip the Ranger over and you're just going. So he always wants to come to the upper side. So when you see me floor it in the Ranger, it's because he's getting to the upper side of the Ranger. Well, then he stays. Says, God, that went right in my mouth. I don't know if y'all can hear him blowing or not, but he's blowing real hard. Um, so you want to keep him on the side at all times. Now he's flipped it up the hill too, but yeah, stand a better chance going down the hill. Fuck, it didn't take him 2 seconds, and he's gotten better at it and smarter. I've tried not to be letting him flip it over for a little while because he got so good at it. Um, it was too dangerous. Nobody can really go in his field besides me on the Ranger. And y'all saw the video. It's like it ain't wise, which I've never been an argument for me. They get smarter. One thing about bulls versus cows, and maybe it's just because you pay all your attention to the bulls, but bulls get smarter and smarter and smarter. Like, they figure shit out. They know how to get around fences and they know where holes are. They know where I mean, I've seen some bulls that were mean, like just had a terrible temper. And they would get smart enough that they would actually stay way back over here until whoa, I had a fly on my finger. Way over there until you got through this fence and say there was a gate here. They would stand way over there like they weren't going to do nothing until you got far enough away from this fence that they knew you couldn't get back through the gate, and then they would come at you. That is the kind I probably wouldn't own one that had that kind of attitude for sure. Brent, sorry, what happened? Listen, I have received a lot of oatmeal cream pies, and I've received a lot of stuff. Everybody just give me another week or two here, and I'll start giving y'all some shout outs, and we'll be feeding them stuff again. But the cookies are okay, but I don't want to take the chance right now on anything, if that makes sense. So I'll just have a few more. Like, I know y'all can't hear that, but you can just hear the ground. Like that ground is packed hard. He's just ripping the shit out of it. Well, they really have a hard time deciphering what food is okay to feed the cows. Basically, is what it boils down to. And if you feed them something that's questionable, then yep, you can get in trouble for it. That's right. Homemade cow treats is what they'll be from now on, and not in a box. Oh, what was your super chat? Did I miss it? I'm so sorry. Brent, I am a member now. Please blow Redford a kiss from me to Lizzie. Tell him Lizzie loves him so much. Heard that. Redford. I was thinking about what we could do here. Um, see, this is where I get in trouble. We got to keep on the straight and narrow for just another week or two. I was gonna do the I was gonna teabag Lizzie. I'll be honest with you with Redford, but then I decided against it. The good thing about it is all my stuff comes off at the same time because it all happened the same day, pretty much. Thank you, Lizzie. Well, they still get them all. We just don't do it on here. How many babies are we gonna have? Um, we don't really need more babies per se, but we're growing on fences, and this isn't a cattle farm, but it's starting to turn into one. So once they put my power line through up here, I'm I'm waiting on a few things, but once I get my power line through, which should be maybe this week or next week, probably next week, then they're gonna put my big power poles through. Then I'm gonna build my a fence across up there, and then I'm gonna be able to split either Redford's or Rufus's field will be split down to 10 acres instead of 20. And then I'm gonna split Redford to two 10 acres. So I'll have four separate fields of 10 acres each. And then we'll be able to, there's about 50 here. And then we'll be able to separate the girls and the boys. One of the fields we're going to try to build out of either tubing, steel tubing, or something so that we need one field to put the girls in that the boys cannot get to them in. That makes sense. We don't have any place the boys we've tried building a fence like this and putting hot wires all the way around it, but it's impossible to keep these two out. Literally, they get in a fight trying to get in, end up tearing the fence down no matter what. So we're gonna have to build a fence, and then when the girls cycle, we can put them up, and then we can start avoiding different months. Trying to have calves instead of in freaking January in Antarctica and all this stuff. Around here we can push that a couple months. Um, and then also up there where the house is, now you kind of get an idea how steep all that is. But up there, that whole front yard, I'm gonna fence all that in with rail fencing. But I gotta have my power line in. Then I gotta run my power to my house and then run my power to my barn way over there. And then I gotta run my water from there to there. That won't take that long. Maybe a month to do both. Um, and then once I get all that ran, so I don't have to move all my fences and tear up shit that I've already got built, then we'll be running water down there, running power down there. We can put fans in, run water, and we could put the girls down there in the corral. Um, Wind turbines. I'm on the north side of the mountain, man. We get a lot of south wind here. So one good thing about my house is we don't have a whole lot of wind. I wish I could get that horsefly off of you, Redford. Sorry, dude. I don't have nothing to smash him with besides my phone stand. Get off there, you son. I think I got his ass. You're welcome, Red. That thing would look like a crow. So power, water, then the fence, and then once I get that yard fence in, that's gonna be big though. That yard's gonna be about 2 acres, maybe three. So I'll be able to stick the girls up there too. And then do I plan on living to 150? I don't know. Probably not. Once I get that yard fence in too, I can stick the girls up there and separate them from the boys there too. So that's the thing is, everybody's like, "Why do you let them breed them back?" You can't stop them. First off, I tried to explain this to some of the people. Some get it, some don't. But the girls want to be bred also. They will go find a bull. They will go through the fences just like the bulls will to go find a bull. When Roxanne first cycled, Rufus wasn't old enough yet, hadn't matured all the way yet, and Roxanne left. Yeah, some of the hottest time of the day. I'm here for my people. Some of them can only get on certain times of the day. So I try to keep mine scattered out so I get people that haven't seen the lies before different times of the day. Mhm. No, they're definitely not mean. They're bulls, but they're not mean. They're very ornery. Oh yeah, Roxanne went across the road, took Rufus was with her in tow, but yeah, cows do the same thing. So when you get two of them, you get 1,000 pound animal wanting to be with another 3,000 pound animal. It's really hard to separate that. Yeah, I seen her. I seen her say something. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's so bright out here. Um, it's really hard to see my screen. He did go with her. He got out and went with her. about the same time, they were the same age. They were just a few days apart, but about the same time is when Rufus finally matured enough. He figured out what was going on. Babe, I need you to order me a new phone. I just actually saw Redford, dude. I don't know if y'all can hear or not, but they told me to hydrate now with Pepsi. Uh, he did go with her. About the same time they went over there, Roxana still wasn't cycling correctly. Um, but Rufus figured out what a cycling cow was, and he picked about a 25 or 30-year-old cow that looked like it was on its deathbed to think he was going to breed. So I had to get Rufus and Redford or Rufus and Roxanne out of the middle of about 150 head of cows, with Rufus hell bent to breed a 35-year-old cow. Old, skin and bones. Ended up having to load her with him. I got Roxanne loaded, took her back, and went back, had to load Rufus with this old cow. And I was like, oh, Lord, if she dies, I'm going to have to buy her. And Rufus was like, oh, where? Yeah. 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 And y'all were stressed a little bit because Rufus didn't was was scratching his belly on the ground. I'm not apologizing for it. I'm not apologizing. I loaded him one time in the middle of an open field with a granola bar, and he just about killed me. That was probably the closest I ever come to dying by Rufus. All I had was one granola bar. I had just enough panels to make a small circle out in the middle of a field with panels, small. Fed him in that loop, and then I had to lead Rufus to it because he saw the trailer. It was a nightmare. Two wires in that fence is electric. The top one and the middle one, the skinny ones without the barbs. They were very hot. They're on a pulse. So there's about 2 seconds between the pulse. So it hits you. You can touch it and think it's not on, and then it hits you hard. So Redford checks it all the time. You'll hear it snap here in a minute. He's snuggling up to it. Well, he meets you with his shoulder right here. So Redford keeps this part of his shoulder right at me. That's the part he wants. They don't face you. They want their shoulder. That right there is where another bull would be standing, and they would both rotate into each other at 90 miles an hour and then be head to head. That's how they fight. So he lines me up just like another bull. And they turn their head slightly away from you. Oh, the Ranger's going. Calm down, dude. It rolled by itself, not me. And they turn their head slightly away from you, act like they're not looking, and then wait for one of them to jump. Bulls can see 340 degrees. They can see everywhere off the tip of their tail. So when he turns his head away like he's done, he can still see every bit. They can actually run, I think it's between 35 and 40 miles an hour. They actually have the same top speed as a white-tailed deer. I bet you Rufus can outrun the I bet you Rufus, because he's long-legged, I would bet you he's probably at the highest end of the mile per hour. Um, I've seen him run well over 35 miles an hour. Well over 340-degree angle. I think one of the only birds that can see 360 is an eagle. I've seen Rufus jump over 5 foot off the ground, his whole body. I've got a good picture of it actually. I don't know what bullet would have been he jumped over. Everything's different. I think humans can only see 180 or something like that, isn't it? Maybe not even that. They're pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see that a bull can see straight down alongside their body. The eye bulging that we all associate with crazy eye is how they protrude their eyeball out to see better and also to see further in a higher angle from behind them. So the protruding of the eyeball bulging is actually them keeping an eye on everything. Do you miss Roto already? We're just with them. Did I miss a comment? It's so bright right now, man. I'm having a hard time. I always see the comment that says you missed my comment. Well, I only state the things that I've actually witnessed firsthand and researched a little bit. So Redford is pretty. God dang flies drive me nuts too, Redford. Go back to the shade, dude. The flies will leave you alone if you'll go to the shade tree. Yeah, I need to figure out background noise thing again. Um, y'all can't hear him at all, can you? Redford, be good. Redford. Hey, watch out. Redford, stop. Hey, I got my screen so dirty I can't do shit. Can y'all hear that blowing? It echoes off the mountain behind me, is how loud it is. Redford's a good boy. No, I started the Ranger up. I don't know if y'all could hear it, but if I start it up, he freaks out. Here, I'll start it up again. That licking that nose, that's what I watch for. When he starts licking that nose, that's the part you want to watch out for. Look at that neck on that son of a bitch. God almighty, Redford. You got a, you got a neck on you. I'll stop. The nose licking, when they clean that nose off, man, they're getting all their senses in a row for you. When they start cleaning that nose like that right there, they're getting everything ready for whatever's going to happen. Always. There is no mic. YouTube does it. I can't help it. Yelling like a lunatic. Heard that. See his nose rolling. He's smelling. They smell licking. He's about to do it again. He's gonna freak out. Just usually just a few seconds after they lick their nose, man. You better listen. If y'all were out here with me, I'd already be gone before y'all knew what was going on. And say, "Oh, he licked his nose. How cute. Where's Brent? He's fucking gone." I know the signs. Rufus has zero tells. Zero. None. Rufus walks up. He squints. He does have a squinty eye, and that's about the only thing. But if you see Rufus squint, he squints just a little bit, like his eye's not round. It's more of a oval. But you'll know he's pissed before that. Usually, Redford has a lot of different tells, but Rufus doesn't. That's what makes him more dangerous. He'll just fucking kill you. Like he just will just stomp you. Like I've had him just standing over here doing nothing and just turn, just whip and just come. Like, gotcha, bitch. I think we're gonna lose service if I drive down here, but we'll try it. There's that plant that all them hippies like to eat. They'd be out here digging that some bitch up right there. Hang on, we're gonna go for a ride. I'm terrible at remembering names. Watch for biscuits and gravy. Look out there. Ow, 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 ow. Gotta make sure they hear me coming. Probably won't have no service down here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. This is their hangout spot right here. We might have some service here. I hope everybody just stays put. Just don't even get up. Now, if you look at these guys, this is a red cedar tree. It's it's got a natural fly repellent. The juice does. So they waller out a spot underneath the limbs. Flies do not like that tree. You see everybody over there? Not a fly on anybody. Cows are smart. Do we still have service? Oh my god, my phone is like literally about to catch on fire. It's so hot from being out in that sun. Yeah, Amanda's supposed to be working on the emojis now that we have a membership deal and all that. Right there's where Rufus got up yesterday when I made that video. Everybody get pissed off. It's blurry. The phone's overheating. Should I pour water on it? Cool it off? I think the phone's overheating. I think the phone's overheating. She got too hot. Yeah, the phone's getting too hot. It's still super blurry. Yeah, 3,000 pounds. I bet he's probably 32 or 30, 3,400 pounds now. He should be, anyways. Um, it's clear now. Well, I'm gonna stay on here until they get up, probably. It's the phone. It's just, it's. I was out in that sun. I didn't think about it. See, whenever she come out, got away from that cedar tree, fly started landing on her. You see Rufus and Ruby. I'm just reading this. Is it blurry still, Nikki? I was hoping it would cool off here in the shade. I mean, it's so hot I can't even hold on to it right now. Stop it. It is brand new. This phone is a brand new. It's the biggest iPhone you can buy. Now my personal phone's a piece of shit. Stop it. Well, I was sitting out there in the sun. Set your phone on the hood of your truck for a few minutes and see what happens to it. It's the same thing. A lot of people don't know if you just have the phone on a stand sitting out in the sun. It's black. Plus, it gets hot. So it's the same thing as laying your phone on your dash in your pickup, pretty much. And let me just tell you something: streaming live is a battery sucker. I mean, it sucks the life out of it. TV is clear as a bell. Phone is blurry. I don't know. I'm gonna give it just a second. 2,000 grand phone. I don't know. I dropped my personal phone today. It's probably the first phone I've broke in years. I've only ever broke a couple, but I did drop it today. And I mean, I shattered my screen. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's toast. Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Dip it in a bucket of water. I don't think that's a good idea. It's cooling down around now, though. It's getting cooler. No, it's got a half a battery. It just got too hot out there. New York strip. Man, you went with the New York strip? I'm a ribeye guy. I've switched over to the ribeye and the filet now. I'd have to see the ribeye or the New York, if I was going to have one, I'd want to look it over. Also depends on what kind of cow it was from. People don't know that, but a lot of different steaks, cuts, come different kind of cow are different shapes. A lot of ribeyes from a dairy cow or Holstein are real long. They're not round. What's the matter, Roxanne? I know. I didn't bring any treats. Oh, look, there's a piece of my disc laying on the ground. Arkansas rocks. You gotta love them. Prime rib for me. What a letdown. What happened? Oh, I've had cattle off on my whole life. T-bone, the same thing. Roxanne, I don't want you rubbing on my leg. Just be easy. That's not being easy. That's a bone right there. And let me just tell you, I don't know if you see how far it sticks out. That's a bone. And woo, let me tell you, that son bitch there hurts now. T-bone is a ribeye and a fillet. Is it still blurry? It's cooled down a bunch now. Roxanne, she's just a dominant cow. Hello from the UK. Y'all want to see my new hat? What do you think? See, I put it in my truck and I've got this side. It's bent. It needs to come down some. It's not too bad though. Yeah, not too bad. She's gonna lick me. That's what Roxanne does to me. And her tongue is about like concrete. Get off me, fly. What do you think? What do you think, Mama? What do you think, Mama? Hmm? You a good mama. Me and Roxanne have some history. She been got killed by some cows when she was or by some dogs when she was a baby. And we spent a lot of nights together, didn't we? Dog about pulled her nose off. And she I don't know if you know this about cows or not, but they can't live if they can't breathe out of their nose. So they have to be able to breathe out of their nose. So it got swelled shut. So we had to put her, hold her down, and put plastic tubes in her nostrils. It was a nightmare. Brent, you got your mason jar? I don't have anything with me down here. Thank you. I'm trying to wear it more. It's I got it out of shape a little bit, but it's okay. Roxanne, Roxanne's my girl. Like she's my girl. She's gonna lick me though, and it hurts so bad. Roxanne, oh my god, Roxanne, she's the best. She's the OG. Like she's the original. I trimmed my shit out of my beard the other day. I was so pissed off at y'all for not telling me that the beard was too bushy on the sides. And the man he goes, "Hell, everybody's been trying to tell you." I said, "Bullshit. Nobody told me my beard was too fluffy on the sides. Look, I cut off like it's bushy right now because I've been wiping my face on my shoulder, but thank you. I have a big head. Yes. Yeah, did the girls have bad breath too? Not as bad as Rufus's breath, but it's pretty bad. But I don't know if y'all can see my hand. It takes all the skin off. Like when she licks you, it literally takes the skin off of you. And if they lick you up the middle of the back or on the side of the ribs or something, it hurts so bad. I was looking Amish. I was. It was like I took that much off. So stupid. It creeps up on you. Like one day it's right and then you don't trim it and then it slowly creeps up on you. Ooh, no the beard and no stash look. I don't know what that means. I thought that said your panties are melting into the floor, and I was like, well, it's good that you wear them. Well, if you wear a hat and you have a beard, I think that is the Amish look. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like saying you got the naked look if you don't have clothes on. What I miss? Need bangs? Nah. I like this hat. This chick spent a lot of time on this hat. She's awesome. Where is Rufus? That's like saying you don't want to see me anymore. I get the hint. He's laying right behind you. No, I'm sitting in the Ranger. Rufus is right there. Would you like to see him? Cincinnati. This one would probably fit you. This is the biggest hat they ever made. That's how big my head is. I'm trying to get it kind of sweaty and broke in. Shave my beard. Look, you don't want that. Nobody wants that. Actually, why do I have you set like this? First off, you're all way down there below me. What's going on here? Can you have a shirt off on live on here? Or am I going to get in trouble for this? I don't even have a shirt with me. Okay, I'll take the hat off. Jeez. Look, see the sweat? Check that out. Check out that name in there. That's right. That's cool. That's cool. Fuck yeah. I'll wear my hat where I want to wear my hat. No, man, my head's so big. If I try to grow my hair out, um, my head just gets bigger and curly. I think everybody's asleep right now. This is weird. Besides Rufus, it's backwards. Who made it? That looks backwards to you. Would you wear your hat this way? Hey, dipshit. Your mom made it. She made it. What? I wasn't looking. No, at that guy's mom's house. That's where I got it. Thank you. Thank you for loving the content. Oh my gosh, yes, this. You couldn't? It's burning it up, Hatco. You can read that, can't you? Burning it up, Hatco. They have the whole video of them making it on their page. Go to it and look. Who's sleeping all weekend? I know I am. You ain't gonna be sleeping all weekend. There's gonna be fireworks going off for the next 3 days straight. So no sleeping. Oh, you're welcome. Erdem, we don't really talk about that stuff, okay? So let's move along. You know what I mean? I wasn't talking about your mom. Arkansas. I know it, man. All them guys in there hating on my hat because their wives are watching this right now. The moisture just went up in the room, so they're being mean to me. But that's okay. It'll help you out later tonight. I'm way more full of shit than most people. I'm just saying. Sell me a calf when you get more. Easy, Brent. Where is Rufus? We're not turning the camera around right now. We're making a point with my hat right now. You know what I'm saying? Is that you, Bubba? There's a joke like that. I could tell it's really dirty, though. I like the cookie comment. What was it? Love that. Andrea Johnson. Thank you. Nothing. We're just wearing a cowboy hat sitting here, waiting on all the guys to be nice to me, and then we'll turn the camera around. Ross left. Ross dipped out. What? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But somebody was being mean to me earlier. And they said that my hat was on backwards. And I said I left it at their mom's house. And they said that wasn't nice and they misspelled it. And then looked over that part and never mean again. Where's Redford? We're not going anywhere right now. Okay. No, my head ain't up my ass, so my hat goes this way like your hat's supposed to. Now, if you wanted to look backwards at the back of somebody's hat, you would wear it like that. So when the V looking forward would look like your ass was looking backwards. See? Dumbass. It would still look the same in the other direction. Here, put it on backwards. You don't. How would it be backwards? In a mirror. I don't know if you're coming and going. They shipped this with it. I don't really do this stuff, but it was sent with it. So no, I'm just wearing it to break it in some. This is not a summertime hat. This is not a hot weather hat. But you see all that sweat in there? It's getting there. You got to wear it a few times. Break a sweat in there. Now, they actually, when they make this hat, this thing actually, I got hit with a sledgehammer. Well, it's on this right in there somewhere. It has a long story, but anyways, there's a dent right there. It's pretty deep. Could explain some things, but anyways, this whole thing right here is made on a machine, like a 3D printer. It's actually made so it actually fits every. You can't spin this hat on your head. So like when you put it on, there's no turning the hat. It's not turning. Like no matter how hard you turn, it isn't going to rotate. It actually fits every part of your head. It's crazy how they make this. Like all the dips and divots and everything is actually just like a fingerprint. I did not get that until I tried it on. And the first time I put it on, I was like, I tried to turn it some. I was like, my neck. It's not even that good of a story. Bye. Holden Rufus sausage. Okay, I'm gonna switch the camera. Okay, you ready? Psych. When did you change your life? I wore a cowboy hat for probably 15 years, and then I stopped. And I wore cowboy boots for probably. I mean, I never wore anything but cowboy boots for about 15 years. And then when I got into my job, I started wearing like a hiking boot because I was having to climb through a lot of rafters and trusses and stuff. And I was tripping with that heel. So about half and half my life back and forth, 50-50, something like that. Trying to figure out how to turn the fucking screen back around. What a poser. I'm not really a poser. I'm not a cowboy. Cowboys ride horses and sit up there, do rodeo shit. Ain't nothing I can't do. That's the difference. You know, build a house, I can build a house. Farm a house, I farm a house. You know, work on a cow, catch cows, vaccinate cows, do all that. Work on horses, do that. Rises mid at travel all over the fucking country. I wouldn't consider myself a cowboy ever, actually. Nothing wrong with cowboys, but Raven, my eyes are blue. Oh no, you're fine. I would say I'm a farmer. Um, because I grow. Well, I'm growing a big garden right now. I grow two giant gardens, and then I'll have another big one over here. No, my brothers are both taken. I would say farmer. Where's the garden going to be? Well, on this place, it's all mountainside, so there's only a couple places it can be. One of them is right out in the middle here. That's where the garden was originally, back when this was an old homestead a couple hundred years ago, and that tree was not there. So I tilled this with my tractor all the way across right here, and that was a giant garden. I could tell there was not a rock one in it, and I hit a hoe head right out there in the middle of it, an old hand forged hoe head. Ruby is stretched out. Same as a woman. 9 months. Yeah, that's it. The end of the 9 month, I think. 283 days. Um, Actually, I found a couple points right over there, and then I found a couple points up top, but not a lot. Pretty few, far between. But yeah, I mean, there's arrowheads all over this place. They're just not any like campsites. There's not a lot of water on this place. They're underneath this cedar tree right here because these red cedars have natural fly repellent, so it keeps the flies off of them. Babies are over here laying in the tall grass. Actually, I did find a button on this place, but we're a little bit too far out for anything. I do have a pretty decent collection. Um, I saw the deer yesterday, actually. Weed farmer. Yeah, Mike. Oh, weed farmer. No, I need a little more volume, please. I think you could turn your volume up. I'll try to get closer. Bye, Brand. Bye. You too. Try not to lose any fingers. We're going to be doing a big family deal. Um, and I'll get the moonshine ready. Um, yes and no. I found some coins over here. There was a cabin on this place right behind me where this garden was. Um, I found the pilings where they're in the ground. I found some glass where there was an old cellar. And I found a belt buckle and a door hinge, but nothing too cool. I did find right over there. So I don't know if y'all can see. There's a rock fence right here. It's not really a fence. It's just a pile of rocks, but it's giant. And there's a little. This is a little valley right here. Anyways, they built these rock piles to hold the soil from washing when they cleared this land. And there was where was I going with that? There was a oh, right when I dozed this place off. This was all trees. As I dozed it off, I found a road. It was compacted right in there. When I dozed across it, uh, I saw it with my dozer blade, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty level." Then I got to look, and it was a road. And I found a wagon wheel wrench laying right there somewhere. And I found that hoe head over here. This tree is probably 100 years old, and that tree is dead center of their garden. So it had to have been at least. That's one of the biggest red oaks on this place. It's giant. It produces a lot of acorns. Otherwise, I would take it out and put my garden right there because it actually lays in the best soil on the whole place. Um, it's just unfortunate that it's right there. But I'm gonna leave it and find another spot. But the old timer, it's kind of funny that I found the spot where their garden was probably 150 years ago, um, and picked the same spot before I knew it was where they were. It's a red oak. Hey, look at this right here. Look at that. Can you all see that fucking rock pile? Look at that son of a bitch. All that picked up by hand. That's over 6 foot tall. And then guess what? There's about 20 of those piles of rocks. And it goes from there all the way down. And then there's two that cross that way, right out in there. Like, could you imagine picking that shit up? God bless them because there ain't a rock on this place out here. That's where they all picked them all up. Probably a mule and a wagon piled them some bitches up. Oh my God. Can you imagine the scorpions and snakes and shit? Crazy amount of rocks. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There's actually about 20 piles that are over 100 foot long and 15 foot wide, 6 foot tall. I don't know, but I can just imagine. If you think about that, if you're back in the pioneer days, there was no internet, there was no going to town, there was no nothing, there was no school, there was nothing. So you had a half a dozen kids or a dozen, and they would give you 40 acres of land, the government would, and a mule. So you just had to show improvement on it. Well, picking rocks up, piling them like that right there, showing improvement. So to keep the land every year, you had to show improvement. You ever heard the expression 40 acres and a mule? Child labor, no, it was everybody trying to survive. People trying to survive. Not live. There's a difference between living and surviving. So if you wanted to survive, if you ever talk to old timers, when they garden, they planted potatoes, different things. They went by the moon, they phase, they went by all kinds of different phases because if you lost your seed potato crop, you didn't have any potatoes the next year. Like if you planted potatoes are real bad to rot. So if your seed potatoes rotted, you were just up at creek. Rufus is fine. He's laying right there. I buy Rufus rock. Right. You reap what you sowed. If you didn't sow nothing, you didn't reap nothing. You didn't eat nothing. Dead Planet by the Almanac. The old timers plan, everything revolved around the moon. Surgeries, like if you really go back and you look, they based surgeries off the moon. If they had to do some involved surgeries, that went for a long time. There's a lot of different things about fluids on the planet and how they work with the moon. Think I'm crazy. Start looking it up. You'll see lots of things that were all based off moon phases. Fluids, things flow differently. I don't think it's supposed to rain. No, I'm just relaying. There's a lot of old surgeons that still use that even in hospitals, 20 plus 30 years ago. Maybe still some do. I don't know. Moon controls fluid. So you're made out of water. So surgeries were based on that because, they didn't have anesthesiologists and all kinds of shit back then, So they based certain surgeries on moon phases, literally. I don't even know for sure. 50 something, oldest brother. I have never seen it. Um, I have never seen it this green before the July ever. Like I've never seen water running on this place from some of the springs. Like typically, 4th of July, we're all cringed up because we think that they're going to throw a burn ban on and not be able to shoot off fireworks. I don't know about that for sure. Always get uploaded on full moon. Supposed to be menstrual cycle's supposed to be different too on full moons. Have y'all ever checked? Some of you women, have you ever checked just to see if that theory is correct? I don't know. I'll see if Amanda's meaner on that day. I don't know. That's what I just said. Yeah, I know. But yeah, springs. Um, Not really. They're wet weather springs. There's one spring on this place that will run pretty much all summer, but the rest of them are all more of a wet weather spring. So it'll after we get a lot of rain, it'll run for a month or two after the rain stops. We always call them wet weather springs. I don't know. Well, they're summertime, they change their whole cycle. So these guys will sleep all day, at least until about 6:30, and then you'll see them all start grazing again. So they save all their energy. They're like these red cedar trees, keep the flies off of them, and they'll stay here and stay cool all day, and then they'll feed all night. With that full moon last night, they probably fed all night, and the night before last. I think it was full last night too. I can't remember. My oldest brother, yeah, he lives in my old farmhouse up there on your trailer. No, not really. Other than they won't work with me. I'm supposed to call them today with a measurement from Rufus so that I know exactly where to put the middle gate. And then I've been trying to get the power company to keep moving. Had to pay for my power poles and my transformer yesterday. That was a so we saved up everything to get the house to where it is right now with power and electric. But that's not any framed walls inside. That's just power or power and water. I'm sorry. 10,000 bucks for power. That one hurt. It's supposed to be a cooperative. So we're members of the cooperative, but we still had to pay 10 grand to have to hook up electricity. Well, it's with it's going to take four electric poles. I think it's six guide wires. And now you have to pay for the transformer. And meter loop is like 500 bucks, I think. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've never seen this green either. Not this time of year, but also I've never been able to afford the correct amount of fertilizer. I've always put about 10% of what I was supposed to have put because that's all I could afford. So now I put 30,000 for water and power. I don't know what I'm gonna have in mine altogether. But yeah, I actually put like 90% of the amount of fertilizer it called for, which it's never had. We haven't had just a crazy amount of rain, but we've had good consistent rain. Like we've not been flooding, but we have had a lot of rain. Less lazy bastards today. Good. Not yet. I'm pregnant. Ross is pregnant. All right. Yeah. Man, cow shit really is pretty acidic. It takes it a while to do much good, depending on what you're feeding. Um, Cows also don't like to eat around cow patties at all. So depending on what you spread it with, Rufus is laying right over there. River, 15,000 to drill the well, 10,000 septic on my land. Yep, I just drilled my well. It was 18. I got my septic for 7, I think. And then my well pump is 11. And then my power is around 10. Everybody's been up all night eating, and now they're lounging. They have to get up every so often. I brush hog some toadstools, is what I call them. She just got up, so she's trying to find another spot to lay down. Cows have to get up and move so often. That's how their stomachs work. She's looking for a spot to lay. They get up and adjust and let their stomachs process, and they lay back down. Tim, you got to go back and watch some content, man. There's a bunch of magic mushrooms in the horse shit up here. I wouldn't eat them things. Kidding me? You ever looked up why they form in cow shit and horse shit? Well, damn, Ron, lay down right against Ruby. You know, it's really not too bad right now. Yeah, I think Ruby has another, I think she has a full month left. The old people does everything. I know, the old ways are crazy, but accurate. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna jump off here and just leave everybody down here sleeping. Look it up. Look up the the horse shit ones. I got a lot of those. It's a mixture of different things. I I looked it up at one time. And I'm pretty sure I had the end of August, but then I looked it up again. And I was thinking middle of August. Looking at her, it's really hard to tell on a heifer, but she's got definitely got weeks to go. I don't know about months, but she definitely has weeks. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Rhonda's gonna lay her head down and everything. She's scratching her chin. Happy Fourth. I'm gonna maybe I'll drink some moonshine and go live. That's a bad idea, probably. Y'all too. I'm not gonna do too much. We got a big deal at the family we do every year, and then I don't ride motorcycle now. I'm about to get ready to go home, take me out. God, Ruby's bag is getting bigger though. Definitely get some change on that thing. Wowzer. Don't get me started, man. I'll be up here staying the night. Hey, I could throw me a mattress in that my house now. If I had electricity, I could throw me a little window air conditioner in there blowing on me. Yeah, shall see. I guess mid August, if she did get pregnant before, so if it was the middle of August and it was 20 days prior, we put it around the 25th of July. So 20 days from now. So if I was off by one cycle, take 22 days off of 15. Yeah, put it somewhere in the 20th of July. I just hope Ruth isn't pregnant. Well, she ain't got much of a bag, but she does have one, and she doesn't have any of her hip up here on the top. I don't see anything softened up there yet, and she's not sprung at all. So her bag is definitely making. She's not sprung at all, and I don't see anything on her hips yet. Maybe a tiny bit. Camping down be fun. All right, guys. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for joining me. We'll do it again. Also, wait, there was something else I was gonna say. Um, if y'all see people, if y'all could, feel free to answer questions in the chat. Like if you know the answer to it and I miss it, and you see somebody ask a question, please. We used to do that a lot. Everybody used to answer questions and help answer questions for me. So if I miss something, feel please feel free to answer any questions. Um, Even if you don't know the fucking answer, if you think you know it pretty close, that's fine. Look up something. Just try to get it like 99% accurate. You know what I mean? But I really appreciate that. Like if people ask the ages and, all the anything to ask, if you know the answer to it, feel free. Feel free. I appreciate it. And it helps me too. It helps the chat. It helps people get answers and it helps my account. And because it does tell me how many responses. And when you all respond, it actually helps tremendously. Just don't be making up anything real radical, but I do appreciate it. Or actually make up shit that's radical. Hell, it just makes room for more comments. I try to get back to people. I like to at least go through and like everybody's comments and read them, even if I can't respond. But sometimes we just have so many, and I've been beating up these guys on Facebook. So, did you finally come over here to see me? Hey, baby, how are you today? How are you doing, girly pop? Hmm. All right. Thanks, guys. Whoops. I shall see you guys. Boy, she is shiny.